What's more likely?
Never say never, but never.
All right, Chris Brockman, you've got two of us here.
Hey, maybe one of you will play the game right. Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you, Chris. What are you're gonna broadside me and ask for pleasantries? I'm sorry, that's not likely. What do you have over there?
Yeah, I just want you to pick a side.
I got it.
Okay, got it. Who's more likely, the newly paid receiver, to have more yards and touchdowns this season? Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jalen Waddle, A.J. Brown.
Oh, my gosh.
More yards and touchdowns. Wouldn't this be
first of all, Waddle is
most likely?
Well, here's the deal. Waddle's not, if Tyreek Hill is healthy, he's not the one. A.J. Brown is just
paying him even more.
I don't know. I'll go Amon-Ra St. Brown. You know where I feel about him. He's their number one, and I know A.J. Brown is too. But man, for somebody who had him in fantasy last year, like
A.J. Brown,
yeah. Weeks 8 through 14 were
not great.
fallow.
Not great. Oh, a double fallow.
The word of the day is fallow.
Double fallow.
Brought to you by. What do you think?
I mean, you have Kellen Moore now as the offensive coordinator in Philadelphia, and Kellen wants to throw it every play.
Everybody thought the same thing with Justin Herbert last year too. That didn't work out.
Well, there's a danger in throwing the football every play. They'll have balance. You also have Saquon Barkley on that team, but Kellen Moore's. I think that Saquon's presence will impact how defenses play the Eagles. That potentially creates better situations for A.J. Brown. So I'll say A.J. Brown.
Okay, what do you got over there?
How about this one? QB searching for a payday to go further this season. Tua or Trevor Lawrence?
Oh, I'm going Tua, man.
Really?
I don't know why you don't like Tua. What's the matter with Tua? Why do you don't like Tua?
I don't think he's very good. Very good.
The most accurate quarterback in the league.
Like money.
I mean, statistically over time. He's got ridiculous amounts of speed everywhere around him. They drafted another running back.
Right.
I think that Tua probably, you'd say, is better set up for success.
Yes.
Also in part because the AFC South looks treacherous right now. We have kicked around the AFC South for a decade.
Yep.
You finally look at it. You look what Houston did last year, the additions that they made to their team.
Interesting.
Indianapolis with their quarterback, if Anthony Richardson can stay on the field. Tennessee's not going to be a doormat, I don't believe.
So you're going Tua there? So
I would say Tua has the better path, I believe, and that's not a shot at the Bills or your Aaron Rodgers Jets. It's more so I think that division seems more wide open. The Jaguars, they were 9-8 last year. They weren't a bad team, but they've got their work cut out.
So let me just jump in here real quick.
One guy has a playoff win, one doesn't.
You did not write these knowing Tom would be sitting here. So let me just flip this one real quick, just to keep things moving. The quarterback on the screen more likely to have a new deal that starts with a 5. Tua or Trevor.
Nobody's doing deals that don't start with 5s.
Really?
No quarterback on a second contract who is
not named Daniel Jones, or
why?
These types of guys, the deals that you see from now on, they're all going to be 50 plus.
Look at that. Look at him. He can't handle the truth.
Why? Teams are so dumb. They don't have to do this.
That's where the market is.
Who cares?
Joe Burrow's at 55. All the other deals, Jared
At
Goff
least he's been to a
just
Super
got
Bowl.
52. All these deals, if you're talking about your franchise quarterback, and they've been playing at a high enough level. Now, Trevor Lawrence has been more up and down through time, so I think you can make a little bit more of a justification. He should be closer to the Daniel Jones level. But the cap has exploded. The cap is, is increasing by so much here.
Other people. Pay other people.
You can pay everybody. You can pay. I shouldn't say you can pay everybody. You can pay the guys you want to pay.
He also
the Dolphins are doing it.
He also doesn't like it either because you didn't choose one more likely. You gave both of an answer, but that's the reality of it. What else you got over there?
Play the game.
Let's try and sneak some more in
this
here.
One, which division is more likely to have more playoff wins this year? Division playoff wins, AFC North, NFC North.
I'm going to go AFC North. I still think it's the toughest division in football, which means they'll be more battle tested, and I think they'll have the more likelihood of having the most playoff teams in it.
It's a really good question. I think the NFC North, top to bottom, is the most intriguing division in all of football because the Bears have completely made things over. The Lions were everybody's favorite last year, but now they have actual Super Bowl pressure on them.
Tom, I know you normally traffic in intrigue, but this is now sports
NFC
talk
North.
radio, and you have to
NFC
give an answer.
North. There
you go.
There you go.
All right, quarterback to have the biggest second-year breakout.
If you just want a one-word answer, I give you the one-word answer.
That's not the one-word answer. You're like, this is intriguing.
Yeah.
He wants numbers.
Answers.
And he wants
NFC
I want the truth. All right, quarterback to have the biggest second-year breakout. Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young.
Oh, I'm going Anthony Richardson, man. I think they're more equipped.
He played 2 games last year.
I get it.
breakout. Because it can't get worse than it was last year for Bryce Young.
Last year was just out or break. Last year was just a break or out.
And one guy was broken.
Right.
So
Anthony Richardson was out. He got hurt 3 times.
No, he's talking. I think breakout season is
let's have a good year.
Wow, we got a new star in the league.
Yeah.
He's clearly a star.
Well,
like
Anthony
draft
Richardson,
pick
just
is
based upon the physical characteristics, you would say, he's the guy who could look like a superstar, but he's got to prove he can stay on the field.
But he also
I will say Bryce Young, just based upon you look at how the league felt about him coming out, how well he processes, how smart he is, and all that stuff. And last year, just that system, the people around him, it was just the worst fit possible. I think that he will play a lot better, and we'll be talking about, boy, he looks good. Okay. But Anthony Richardson, he can do some absolute freaky things, but he's got to progress. He's got to learn to be more consistent, and he's only going to be able to do that if he stays on the field.
Let's rip through these.
By the way, I was about to just finish this up, though, with a T-shirt worthy phrase: "Tough to process from your ass." That's a problem. And I think the Colts have better weapons. So what else you got over
More
there?
likely to be the higher total this year: NBA Finals games or Patriots wins?
More NBA final games.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think this is going 6 or 7, and I don't think the Patriots have 6 or 7. You agree? Okay.
I think that the Patriots realistically know that this is a reboot type of year.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's more likely to have more wins this year? Last year's Hard Knocks team or this year's Hard Knocks team?
Last year's Hard Knocks team was
Jets were 7-10.
And the Bears are this year.
Every time, it's 7-10, but it felt much, much worse.
By the way, I buried the Jets season last year, clearly for me not to
ask that way. Did the Bears go 8-9? Can the Bears go 8-9?
I think so. But can the Jets have more wins than they did last year? I think so. More than the Bears, yeah.
No, I just meant.
Okay, it's all right. Now I understand the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say the Jets.
Me too.
If the Jets aren't a 10 to 11 win team and in the playoffs, it's like Aaron Rodgers said we're all going to be out of here.
They're more all in than the Cowboys. Because I think Jerry's going to wind up keeping everybody.
The Bears being an 8 or 9 win team, their expectations are going to be higher because of how they finished last year.
I think Jerry's going to keep everybody no matter what.
All right,
maybe
last
not
one.
The coach.
Last one. The London mayor said he wants a Super Bowl. What's more likely to host a Super Bowl first? London or another cold weather city?
Another cold weather city. Would Nashville be considered a cold weather city?
I don't think so.
I mean, I live in Minneapolis, and that was the worst example for, hey, we can pull off a cold weather Super Bowl when it's 20 below and a blizzard the day before the game and all the sponsor activations are canceled. I think that is a harder sell. London would be, if the Super Bowl goes to London, that to me is the precursor toward, hey, we're really going to put a team here, or we're really going to build an international division, whatever it is.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.